It was a quiet evening in Oxford, like many others. The last day of March, 1988. Our sons were already in bed and we were reading, when the phone rang.
It was like, when you're dying, it's just the slight knocking at the door. It's something which is very, almost imperceptible. And it was just the call at 11 o'clock at night saying that her mother had had a stroke and would she go back to Burma to look after her, Dorkin Key. And yeah, that was the demand, that was the call. But at that stage, I don't think Michael sort of realized the full Monty. He didn't realize that this was it. The balloon had gone up.
She fell into it in the sense that she had that background, she had that heritage. But that heritage would not, I think, have determined her destiny if it hadn't been that there was a series of events that coincided when she went to visit her mother.
After I arrived in June, there was more trouble at the university. And then, of course, August, you know about August, when the whole country rose up.
During the troubles, for most of the time, she was in the hospital with her mother. You see, she didn't really come out. Michael, I saw. I can't remember exactly when he turned up, but he was out there by the time the August demonstrations really got going. I had met her the year before because the family came out the year before, and in a quite relaxed way put their children through the ceremony of novices, Buddhist novices, and she was cool and elegant and not political at that point. There was no sign of her entering into politics. Her mother was still alive. So the transition was very extraordinary, really.
At first, we were expecting her big brother to be the leader of Burma one day, but he didn't turn up to be like that, not at all.
She has a brother who was a bit of a ne'er-do-well and I think lives in America and is really on the side of the government, and I suspect is jealous of his sister. Aung San Suu Kyi emerged, not quite sure what to do to begin with, but then she did emerge as the leader of the democratic movement. The first major big speech when she burst out was at the Shwedagon Pagoda. I didn't go because, again, I think I didn't want to give too much of an impression of being that she had the British behind her.
There was a big crowd. I've never seen such a big crowd before in my life.
The people were seething with this desire for democracy, the desire for human rights. This is when I came into the movement.
At first, I thought that she was just another general's daughter. That was my first impression because I never met her before, personally. And then she started talking to the people. So I was overwhelmed by her speeches. I was shocked. Oh, this is the one we were looking for. She's the true leader. I could imagine that scene. I was very much impressed. This is the one we were looking for.
She made a very effective performance there. She obviously took to politics like a duck to water.
I thought that she was very sincere, very charming, very beautiful. And she was very outspoken. And then she said, as a daughter of Aung San, as a daughter of an independence hero, she knows very well that she must do something for the people. And she's ready to sacrifice for the people. That's the first one. And it really hit all of us. It really touched all of us. And then after that, so I decided I'm going to support her no matter what.